The ISU Grand Prix, a prestigious series of figure skating competitions, begins this week. The first round takes place in the United States, in Allen, Texas, from October 21st to 23rd, and will feature many famous athletes. One of the brightest participants is Ilia Malinin, an American with Russian roots, who became the first and, at the moment, the only figure skater in history to perform a quadruple axel. The women's competition also promises a lot of interesting things. Young Japanese stars and American triple axel performer, world vice-champion and Belgian Luna Hendricks. Predicting the outcome of the first major competition of the season is almost impossible. Even Ilia Malinin may surprise with the complexity of his performances. Ilia Malinin may seem to be the favorite, but he sometimes has unexpected problems, as it was, for example, at the US Championships 2023. Then he almost lost to Jason Brown, who, despite the lack of quadruple jumps, gets high marks for quality execution and choreography. So fans will have to worry about Ilia and Allen. He is expected to showcase a fantastic quadruple axel, but it is also possible that he will decide to focus on more reliable elements. Also of interest is how the others, Maxim Naumuth and Andrew Torgash, who are essentially defending the US honor but have Russian roots, will perform. Several other athletes will represent the Russian spirit in men's singles skating, such as Azerbaijan's Vladimir Alfintsev, Canada's Steven Gogolev, Georgia's Nika Agajay, and Latvia's Denis Vasilevs. Alfintsev and Agajay can be considered conditional Russian athletes, as they live and train in Moscow. Agajay will probably be accompanied by a Terry Tutberidze, who has appeared at each of their competitions this season. Among the women's singles, a heated battle is expected among the trixialists. American figure skater Amber Glenn regularly tries to perform the triple axel in competitions, but so far she has not been able to do it successfully. Perhaps luck will smile on her at her home Grand Prix. Two Japanese skaters, Mana Kawabe and Hana Yoshida, also intend to risk the triple axel. Both have already performed it successfully in previous competitions and do not need any luck. Belgian skater and European vice-champion, Luna Hendricks, may not have the ultra-complex elements, but she is capable of succeeding without them. Her expressive performances and charisma catch the judges' attention, especially when she skates without mistakes. However, her free skate at the Japan Open in early October showed that she needs to improve the rotation of her second jump in the triple Lutz triple tool-up cascade, as insufficient rotation can lead to falls. The first Grand Prix medal could also go to a rising American star, Isabeau Levito. This 16-year-old skater is trained by Russian coaches and performs Alina Zagatova and Anna Shcherbakova's favorite cascade, triple Lutz triple Ritberger, although not always successfully. This cascade is difficult for Isabeau, but successfully performing it brings great joy. Also former Russian figure skater, Ekaterina Kurakova, who now competes under the Polish flag, hopes to add diversity to the podium among the foreign competitors, and it is always a pleasure to cheer for her. The couples competing in the first round of the Grand Prix in the USA are naturally not as experienced as our Russian counterparts. Moreover, taking into account the injury of their partner, Japanese world champions Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara decided to skip this tournament, which makes the competition less interesting. The refusal to participate is due to the lumbar spondylosis disease that their partner has been dealing with. This time we decided not to participate and skate America. Since August, I have been feeling discomfort in my back and the pain is gradually getting worse. After returning to Canada, our training base, I underwent a medical examination. I am currently in the recovery process to get back to training as soon as possible. The warm support we are receiving from so many people is really empowering and inspiring. We thank everyone for this. Please continue to support us in the future, the Japan Figure Skating Federation said, quoting Ryuichi Kihara. As for ice dancing, there will definitely be no shortage of strong duets. World champions Madison Chock and Evan Bates of the United States are clearly considered the favorites, and only something unbelievable can make them lose on the home stage. I wonder if the judges will be ready to set a new world record for them in case of flawless performances, or will they decide to postpone this achievement until more important competitions? Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva, 2022 Olympic champion in the team event, 2022 European champion, will headline the second round of the Moscow Figure Skating Cup for the 2023-2024 season. This is a team junior competition among athletes from 6 to 12 years old. At the tournament, which will be held on October 21 at the small arena of the CSKA Sports Complex, Valieva will present her demonstration number. Teams from 20 figure skating schools will take part in the Moscow Sports Cup, including pupils of the CSKA School, Atari Tutberidze's Krustelny School and the Angels Plushenko Figure Skating Academy. Last year, I already performed a demonstration number at the Battle of the Schools. The atmosphere of this sports festival was so cozy and memorable that I immediately agreed to plunge into it again this year. And, judging by the joy on the faces of the skaters, I am not the only one experiencing such emotions. Valieva's words were quoted by the press service of the competition. World and European champion Elizaveta Tuktamisheva, Olympic champion and world champion Anna Skurbakova, Olympic champions, winners of world and European championships Victoria Sinitsina and Nikita Kotsalapov will take part in the show program of the opening ceremony of the second stage of the Russian Grand Prix of figure skating in Omsk. Rostelecom. The Russian Grand Prix of figure skating Heart of Siberia will be held in Omsk at the G-Drive Arena. The competition will feature members of the Russian national team in men's and women's singles, as well as in doubles. Competitions in dances are not scheduled at this tournament. On October 21, athletes will present their short programs. On October 22, free programs. The opening ceremony of the second stage of the Grand Prix will be held on October 21, 14:15 Moscow time. Alexandra Trusova and Sofia Samadokina invite their subscribers to the show Russian Seasons, which will be held in Samara, Saratov, and Penza, as well as to the show dedicated to the birthday of Yevgeny Plushenko. The judge positively evaluated Adalia Petrosyan's jump, on which she made a mistake. In the free program at the Russian Grand Prix in Ufa, Petrosyan made a step out after the second jump in the quadruple tool-up double axel sequences. According to the rules, a step out on landing should be penalized from -3 to -4 and go. Only one judge gave the skater a -3, 3 gave her a -1, 2 gave her a 0, and Judge Sviatoslav Babenko gave her a +3. Alyona Leonova spoke about Adalia Petrosyan's scores at the Russian Grand Prix in Ufa. Adalia was the favorite of the competition and justified this status. She received good scores. In my opinion, if an athlete goes for quadruple jumps and does them, it can be encouraged in the second assessment. Therefore, if Petrosyan was thrown, it's not a question not to her, but to those who are lower. It means they didn't do something right. I've never evaluated the judges' work, they know better. I am happy for Anna Frolova, who is slowly beginning to resurrect like a phoenix. I'm glad that she got together and performed 2 programs with dignity, said the silver medalist of the 2012 World Cup.